After launching her new campaign for a seat in the Senate, KX News' Adrian Oglesby sat down with incoming challenger Katrina Christiansen to talk about her platform and her hopes for North Dakota as we lead local.
Running on an economic platform this time around, North Dakota's Katrina Christiansen says she's ready for the U.S. Senate.
I'm very excited to talk to North Dakotans about the issues that matter most to them, that affect their pocketbook. The cost of health care, the access to health care, mental health resources, teacher shortages, all of these things affect our economy. If we don't have teachers, we won't have people who will be able to fill jobs in the future. So it's really important that we address those sorts of issues.
How does this platform differ from the last time you ran?
Well, I think last time that I ran, the candidates, the opponents are quite different, both ineffective. One was born with a silver spoon in his mouth, and the other was just really fortunate enough to have name recognition to just get elected.
In a state like North Dakota, where we see the Republican Party as a majority, how do you plan to put your foot out there and get those votes for the people that, you know, kind of already have their mind made up with who they align with?
So I think one of the things that our former Democratic representatives had was a relationship with voters. Everybody knew Kent and Byron and Earl and Heidi by their first name. And I think that what we need to do is reach out to those voters directly. We're going to spend lots of time going around the state and interacting with voters so that they know Katrina.
She says that running in 2022 gave her some recognition and put her in a more competitive spot to run this time around. Though she was disappointed, she shares it set her up for a good campaign this cycle, where she will focus on inflation and energy costs, making life easier for consumers. Last time I spoke with Senator Kevin Cramer, I had him on, I think, last month, I believe, and although he said he did not know you personally.
He's met me.
Oh, sure. Okay.
He of course, he doesn't remember me. But
okay.
Yeah.
Did he meet you as you were running, or how?
No, he met me at the ND US Innovation Campus.
Okay.
Yeah, it was very memorable.
Okay. Do you remember some of the things that you guys talked about, or?
Yeah, we talked about the Food Safety Modernization Act. Yep.
Okay. So he mentioned that he did see your previous debate performance.
It's the only time I've ever seen her at all. One debate she had with her two opponents in last election cycle, and you know, I mean, somebody's got to run, I guess, but wasn't a stellar performance. But at the same time, I applaud anybody that's willing to put their name in the arena and stick their chin out in this rough and tumble world of exceptional, self-governance. Mm-hmm. I ran and lost 3 times before I succeeded in an election for Congress, and so good for her for being willing to do it.
How do you feel about that? Do you think that that is some constructive criticism that you'll take note of, or?
I think that that was a shot above the bow from Senator Cramer. It wasn't so much valuable criticism. I had a lot of fun debating Rick and John. And I got a lot of compliments on my performance. So I think one of the things that Kevin isn't used to is somebody who's not going to capitulate, and he better get used to that. It's going to be a long 12 months.
Senator Cramer has sat in the U.S. Senate since 2018. He has yet to announce if he is rerunning. We will continue to bring you updates as they come. From your election headquarters, I'm Adrian Oglesby.
Christiansen says support from North Dakotans has helped fund her campaign so far. She says she tasks herself as a problem solver who plans to speak up for the community, and you can read more about what Christiansen has to say at kxnet.com.